Okay. If you are not able to take notes, like if you're driving right now or something along those lines, that is okay. Like I said, I am recording this, so you can watch it back later, but I would love if you can grab paper, pen, that kind of stuff, because we are going to do some work together. So kick off, what exactly is launching tonight? So tonight is our very first call of a 4-week series. And with kind of the way that April falls this year, our last call will be the 30th of April. So all of them fall into April, 4 weeks in a row. Okay, they're just quick little 30 minutes. And what we're going to be teaching you is the basics of, you can look at it two different ways if you want. The beauty of what we do here is you get to pick what happens. And I will tell you, I've worked this all stages of my life. And so that's what's cool, is you get to pick how much you dive in and how much you just kind of like, we're going to see how this rolls. Okay. So we're teaching you the basics of this business, of how to share, of how to create an income. The goal here is to help you generate around $300 to $500 this month. And that is as simple as helping 3 people get started. 3 to like 6-ish with you. Okay. Something that's super cool. My goal for all of you is to help 6, because you get a free walking pad when you help 6 people get started this month, which is super cool. Last month we gave away Apple Watches. I got 2 of them actually. And this month we're doing walking pads, and I know it's a huge craze going on right now. And I think they're going to be especially helpful in those winter months for, for those of us that live in the cold. So helping 6 people get started would be almost $500 income for you this month. And you also get that walking pad. I actually don't know what the value of the walking pad is, but it's a couple $100. So that's super cool. So that's a quick little rundown. You get to decide where you take this, like I said. So you can be here every single week with us, committed. If you're after tonight, you're like, I don't know, Michelle, I love you. It doesn't matter to me. I am here to love you and to help support you. So you can choose. Okay. I'm not going to pressure you, but I'm going to give you gentle butt kicks every once in a while, because I like to do that. I don't let you settle. I called Anna out the other day a little bit, and she totally
Yep.
took it great. Yeah, see, Anna's like, yeah, I got a little bit of a butt kick.
Yep.
I kick out of love. Okay, one of the first things that I want to talk about here, mindset is one of the biggest pieces of everything in our lives. Okay. Everything rolls off of where your mindset is. It is 80% of our business here. If your mind is in the right place, you're going to make 80% more money. Drop a 1 in the chat if you want an 80% raise. Because I'm here for that. Yeah, you don't care. Don't drop in the chat. Keep driving. We see the fingers. Okay, so mindset here. That's something I want to cover first. So the first thing I want to know is, I don't necessarily need to know this, but you need to know this, is why do you want to make $300 to $500 this month? And I want you, if you can write that down. I would also love to see it in the chat if you are open to sharing what that $300 to $500 will mean for you. And while you're writing, thinking all the things, I'm going to do my quick share. I think most of you here know a bit of my story, but 8 years ago when I got started, I was a brand new mom in the depths of momhood, in the depths of an autoimmune flare, at rock bottom. Like when I say depths, it was pretty much the depths of all the things. Loved my baby beyond belief, loved being mom beyond belief, but everything else was an ish show. And my why was, this is not the life that I want to live. This is not the quality of life I want. We were barely paying our bills. We were paying our bills from our credit cards. Those were going to be maxed out. And that was not okay. So I put up a post the other day. It started with groceries. My number one goal was to pay for my groceries. Back then, groceries were only a couple $100, by the way. Now that's like a week. That was my first why was, this is not the quality of life I want. And I know if I can make a couple $100, like that 300 to 500 we're talking about, it is going to change the quality of our life. And I also knew that these products had the potential to take me from rock bottom to anything better than rock bottom. So I need to have a way to pay for them. So that was my like 2. That's where I started. My why has changed lots over 8 years. Currently, my why is my husband left his job a year ago, and having my husband happy, home, and present is the most beautiful thing. Okay, I'm not going to get emotional about it. I'm going to breeze through this real quick. And I refuse for him to go back there. So my why is so flippin' powerful. You know you found your why when it makes you cry. That is my why. Okay. So Joy shared hers, pay bills and do fun things with the family. That's great. You're probably not crying. You might need to go a little deeper. If you're not crying, or if it's not making you emotional, you might need to go deeper. We can start surface level. That's okay. But I want you guys to be plugged into what that is now. And I want you to share that either with me or with the person or your mentor. Because that is something that it's powerful for us to know what that driver is for you. Okay. Okay. So we're going to move on from there. How many people got their why? But I know Joy's got something. Anybody else? Kara's got a why. Anna's got a why. I can't really see anyone else but Tiff. Tiff, you better have your why.
I can always unmute and say my why. I just can't type it right now.
You can say it. Go for it.
I want me and my husband to be full-time farmers at home, just working our land.
What would that mean?
Over 50 acres. Like, how much would I need? I would need to be a 6-figure like top earner.
I love it. It's a beautiful, and like, I know what that means to you, and I know it's something your husband wants too. So, okay. I need to be able to make major home repairs. Oh, Tiffany said pay bills and do fun things with your family. I don't know why I thought Joy said that. And sorry. I just glanced right past your name.
It's okay. I was like, do I get to do fun things with her family now? I want to do those things. But yes, I have major home repairs that need to happen, and they can't because life is expensive.
Yeah, I get it. I have a crying why. You better. Good. Okay. He cries a lot. Oh, Arlen, we love you. Okay, so the next piece of the puzzle here. So when it comes to building our businesses, we're talking mindset again here. Something you need to think about is the first thing here is you're gonna get no's. You might get all kinds of different things. It's really important for you to not be attached to the outcome, emotionally attached to the outcome that happens. If someone says no to you, I know that we're all probably like recovering people pleasers, or maybe we're not in recovery yet. We're just people pleasers in general. So we want people to say yes. We want people to like us, to love us, all of those things. However, them saying no means nothing about you. It has nothing to do with the person you are. They're literally just saying, no, thank you. I'm not open to receiving what you have to offer. That is okay. We've all had to say no before, and sometimes we need to practice saying no. So it's okay for someone to say no. And to me, a no means I'm not ready to receive right now. It's not a no forever. It's right in this moment. I'm not open to receiving it. Okay. Another thing is when it comes to us talking about what we know can help someone, I truly believe it is our God-given purpose to share with someone something that can help them. And I live in the space that I have something that can help everyone. And it is my purpose as a child of God to share that. We help the two most important things that everyone needs, their health and their finances. And I'm sitting here looking at my dog. My dog takes our probiotics. Everyone that has a gut can benefit from this. My cat takes our probiotics too, you guys. So I have something that can help anyone and everyone, and it is my purpose to share that with them. It's not about you guys. It has nothing to do with you. If they say no to you, it's not to you. It's to what you're sharing at the time. And it is your purpose by God to share that. He has asked you to do that. Okay. So if you love someone, you share this with them. And then you ask them if they're open to receiving it, and they say, no, that's not on you. Okay. And the last thing too, they're not paying your bills. Nobody else is paying your bills. Okay. So you get to decide what your life looks like because you're in charge of paying your own bills. And once they start paying their bills, they can start having a say in what you're doing and how you're showing up in your life. Okay. So, we got through some of the mindset. Okay. We're good. Ready to move on. How are we going to make our money? Yeah. Okay. This is another pen and paper if you can, or notes. You can actually, yeah, that's how we're going to do it. So I'm going to say something out loud, and I want you to write down every single name that comes to mind after I say something. Okay. That's what we're going to do right now. And this is what part of the reason I'm recording it too. You guys can come back and listen to it. Okay. Anxiety. Pain. Arthritis. Fibromyalgia. Back pain. Karen, he's about to get in the car and drive off.
Yeah. He likes to unbuckle before I tell him it's okay.
He just got up there and was about to grab. I think he grabbed the steering wheel. Hey, bud. Weight loss, dieting, you can also write these things that I'm saying down and come back to them as well. Mom. Nurse. Teacher. Okay. So does everyone have more than like 3 names? Tiffany, yeah. Drop a 1 in the chat if you have more than if you have 3 names or more. I think Anna's over there writing away. Okay, so these are all people that need plexus. So I get this all the time where people are like, I can't think of anyone. I don't know. I'm sure you all have at least 3 names from just that. I said like, that was so easy for me to do, you guys. I could be here all day long rambling things off, and you guys are just going to be creating a list. Okay. So the most simple way to approach this is, hey, I'm either about to try or I have been trying. I was introduced to these gut health supplements and I've been learning about the power of them. Not sure if you're looking for help with your mood, energy, bloat, puffiness. This could really help you potentially. Actually, I don't like potentially. I like to be like, I think this would really help you. I know this would help you. I like to be real sure of what I have. Would you want to check it out? So simple. And once again, you're not tied to the outcome. If they say no, okay. Next. If they say yes, great. Let's start helping someone. That's the base of what we do right here. That is the most simple piece of it. And if we're looking at helping a couple people get started here in the next couple weeks, you're going to want to start with the first handful of people that come to your mind, which are probably the names you just wrote down. Does that make sense for everyone? Yeah. Okay. From there, so a lot of the times, if you're just getting started out, you have your names, you send out that first message, and then you freeze. And it's like, they said yes. Well, what do I do now? It's like deer in the headlights moment. That if you aren't ready to have the conversations from there of what these people need, that's where you're going to bring in your sponsor. And you can ask them what you respond, or you can pop them into a 3-way message, and you're going to be in that 3-way message and learn how to start having that conversation. We'll be going over kind of the way to flow that conversation next week. We don't have enough time in our half hour to go. I can't teach you everything in 30 minutes. My 8 years cannot be summed in 30 minutes. So we'll be going through that flow next week, but the base is starting with a list of names and asking them if they would want to look into this. Okay, that is going to be your homework for this next week. And I would like you all to reach out to 10. Tiffany got 3 names. So all you have to at that point is send out that simple message of, hey, would you want to check this out? And I'm going to pop I'll send a couple message ideas pop them here in the chat. While I'm grabbing those, we are going to be creating a little chat group here on Facebook, on Messenger, for those that are in this group and want some extra support. If you can either comment chat, if you want to be added to that chat group, and it's specifically going to be the people that are in this group, I will get you added to that chat, or you can also send me like a message personally, and I can get you, if you can't put in the chat basically right now, shoot me a message after the call and I will add you to it. Okay, hold on. Okay, there's one basic message for you. Okay. Okay. I just popped another one into the chat for you guys, and I will also put these into the the chat that I'm going to be making for you, and getting your names so I get you guys all added. Come on. There we go. Okay. Does anybody have any quick questions for me? Okay. One thing real quick. I'm going to give you two things here. I already gave you your homework, messaging 10 people this week. You can use those. We can come up with some different options. Also, if you do not have the Plexus Go app yet, download that. If you do have it, well, regardless, you're going to have to do this. We have a really cool new little system on there that teaches you how to share. It's called Silver and Six. So if you open up your app and go to one of the first little things is your toolkit. I don't think you can really see. It's really hard to see. Right here it says toolkit. The second one on there, or at least the second one for me, I don't know if everyone's looks the same, says Silver and Six challenge. If you click on that, you're going to basically click on, well, you can read through it, and it's going to give you steps of what to do to share for 6 days. And that is designed to help you get 3 people in 6 days. So that would take care of that first $300 that we're talking about, and then we move on to the rest. So I want you guys all to get into the Silver and Six group, and that'll give you some really basic, it's like 5 minutes worth of work in the little task that they give you in there. Okay. So jump in there. There was one other thing and it's gone. The train left. It pulled out. Shoot. Oh, I don't know what it was. It's so gone, you guys. I have no clue what else I was going to say to you. Oh, I want to know what your goal is, your income goal. And you don't need to know anything about how we make money. I legit just want to know, what do you want to make this month? You can either put it in the chat now, or you can send it. Oh, you can put it in the little chat that we're going to make too. And I'll get you plugged, and I can use that to help show you how we're going to create that income for you. I'm so proud of myself for remembering that. Okay. All right. That's all I have for you guys. My goal was 30 minutes or less.